This is the AK-47. If you're in bad places with bad people, this is a good friend to have with you. I'm John McQuay with 8541 Tactical, and this is the AK-47. In the last episode of our AK-47 improved build, we installed the Midwest Industries extended railed handguard and the Bushnell TRS-25 red dot sight. Well, in this episode, we're going to work a little bit on the ergonomics of the system, and to that, we are going to install a TAPCO Interfuse AK SAW Grip. Now, the AK SAW Grip is not my first choice in grips. I tend to like the Magpul style grips, but Magpul has just recently released the AK grip and we haven't got our hands on one yet. So for now, we're going to roll with the SAW Grip. Now, the reason that I want the SAW Grip versus the standard AK grip is the standard AK grip is very, very small and I have size large hands, so this just really does not work for me. I don't like the way the grip is. I can run with it, but I prefer a little bit beefier grip. The SAW Grip is a grip that I'm very familiar with after carrying the M249 SAW for quite some time, and it's a grip that I know works just fine for me. So we're going to go with that. Installing it is very simple. Now, as with anything when we're working on weapons, we first need to make sure that the rifle is clear. Visually and physically inspect to make sure that there's no ammunition in the chamber and let the bolt go forward. Now we're going to field strip the AK, which is an incredibly fast process. Now we're clear, the rifle's open, we can get to the underside. We're going to grab our rifle on our tipped in vise here and we are just simply going to flip it upside down, lock it back down, grab a screwdriver that fits the bit appropriately. Off it comes. Now there is a mounting piece for the group inside the receiver, and we don't want to lose that piece. We don't care about the old grip, that can fall out, but this little guy we don't want to lose, and it's inside the receiver. So when you have the receiver upside down like this and you go to unscrew stuff, it can fall out. Now the grip falling off on the floor here, that's not really that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and open our TAPCO grip and see what we have. Okay, when we get the package opened up here, we've got a quick set of instructions, which is fairly simple. It says we're going to need a 10mm socket. We're going to open up the base of the grip and see what we've got here. Now, not really happy that they included a regular hex head bolt here. That seems kind of chintzy. We'll probably replace that later on, preferably with a flathead bolt that we can service in the field, or with a Allen screw, because we already carry those. But for the time being, we'll go ahead and install that. Now we do have a nifty trap door on the bottom of the grip here. Maybe if we can get it closed. And it's just got a little spring clip that holds it closed there. Not really a great big huge fan on that either. It's looks like it's a plastic door, and real SAW grips actually have metal doors to them, but I don't think that we're going to be hiding a whole lot of stuff in there. We put a bore snake in there or something. But the SAW grip is considerably larger than the original grip that we had on here. We're going to go ahead and grab a 10mm socket and we'll be right back to install this thing. Okay, we're back. We've got our extension and our 10mm socket. We're going to go ahead and place the bolt in the socket. Make sure we place our lock washer on there. Open up the base of our grip and thread this guy through. I like to do this so that the bolt protrudes and we've got everything held tight. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to put our little T-nut here back When you put it back in the receiver, make sure that it's swept towards the back. You can put it back in the receiver and get it mixed up a little bit, and we don't want to do that. It may take a little bit of fiddling if you've got the rifle mounted upside down like I do to get it back in there, and if that's the case, just turn the thing back over. Since we've got it set this way so that we've got everything in focus and mounted in, I didn't really want to do that. Make sure you have your grip turned the right way. Get things lined up and be careful not to cross thread when you start. You just want to start nice and easy just to get things threaded up there. And we're going to turn it in by hand until we get snugged up. Then we're going to slide the saw grip forward so that the trigger guard actually takes up that little gap there. Once we get it forward, get back in there and finish snugging it down. We don't want to go incredibly tight. This is a ratchet. We can really strip things out and get things deformed and break plastic. So we're just snugging it down so that we can get that lock washer flattened out in there, and we are good to go. Go ahead and close our grip back up. I really don't like this trap door. May end up just punching the pin out and ditching that trap door. But now we have that installed. Got a really nice grip there. That's really all there is to switching your grip over. Of course, we need to reassemble the rifle. And there we go. Now we have improved the ergonomics greatly. Next, we are going to work on the buttstock, and that will be in our next installment. We're going to install an AR type adjustable buttstock so that we can adjust our length of pull to depend upon what kind of loadout we're wearing, if we're wearing body armor or not, or if we're running slick at the range with just a t-shirt. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I hope you've enjoyed this episode in our Improved AK Build series. If you have, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and until next time, get out and shoot!